Welcome back, folks, to some more Companions of Xanth. A small spring lies beyond an odd-looking bush. Wait, did we read this last time? Let's look at the spring. You look into the pool and see a hazy image of bodies moving about. You kneel down and study the image carefully. You recognize Kim, Jenny Elf, and Sammy Cat approaching the shoreline. Those fucking graphics are awesome.
Look, Jenny Elf, there in the water. What is that?
It's a merman, Kim. Don't pay any attention to him. Let's keep moving.
No, I want to talk to him.
But it will take too much time. I'm sure we're ahead of Doug. Don't you want to win the prize?
Sure, but this will only take a few minutes. Look, he's getting out of the water.
He's gonna eat you. It's not a merman.
Hello, ladies.
Hi, my name is Kim. I'm from Mundania. This is Jenny Elf and Sammy Cat. What's your name? Are you really a merman? Do you live in the water? What happened to your tail?
Whoa, slow down. My name is Cyrus. Yes, I am a merman, and yes, I live in the water. But changing my tail into legs is my special talent. It's kind of painful, but I can change back anytime I want to.
If it hurts, then why did you do it?
It's time for me to seek out a wife. But there are no eligible mer women in this part of the water wing. The two of you looked like adventurers out on a journey. So I thought I would ask if I can walk along with you until I can find a suitable mer woman to marry.
That sounds like fun. Let's get going, and while we walk, you can tell me what it's like to live in the water. Do you have both lungs and gills? Do you eat fish? Do you sleep on a waterbed?
Do you ever shut the fuck up?
Kim seems to be quite a competent mundane, Doug. If I were you, I'd be a little worried if you really want to win the game.
I will never lose to a woman.
She seems all right, but I believe you won't find me lacking in any important way as your companion.
Where would you say they are right now?
From the looks of the geography, I'd say that was near the outskirts of the water wing.
Is that far from here?
Yes, Doug, very far.
Shit. You're standing at the center of a small village. Nada watches you. Let's talk to this guy.
Hello, mundane screen and beautiful Naga princess. I am a woodwright by trade, and the appointed headman of Isthmus Village. Please state your business here.
Interesting. I wish I had some business here. What's yours?
Yes, I am a woodwright. I cut wood right. If you would bring me some wood, I would probably be able to fashion that wood to your liking.
You would?
I would.
A wood right, huh? How about you give me some wood right now?
That's not the way it works, screen. You bring me the wood and I make it right.
Tell me what's happening around here, these parts, Headman.
The town has many problems. Our worst is the dread ship that lies at anchor in our harbor.
Tell me more, Headman.
The ship is a censorship. It censors what we say. Incense rising from censers aboard the vessel pervades the town, censoring and incensing us.
That's a bleep of bleep. Wow, is it really censorship?
Will you help us rid ourselves of this damn sucking municipal malady?
Yes, I guess, but how can I do that if you cannot?
None of us in the village has been able to find a way beyond the pale that lies northeast of here. Only there can the solution be found. We hope you can do what we cannot. Take this strange rusty key as a sign of our gratitude, wandering screen.
What solution?
The fairy Nuff dwells beyond the pale, and can supply you with a solution with which to douse the foul censors aboard the ship.
What do you think the solution is to the bleeping ship, Headman?
The solution to douse the evil censors is only available from the fairy Nuff.
Where can I find Fairy Nuff?
The Fairy Nuff dwells beyond the pale, and can supply you with a solution with which to douse the foul censers aboard the ship.
Alright, that's a fair enough answer. Can you repeat how this bleeping ship affects the village?
The town has many problems. Our worst is the dread ship that lies at anchor in our harbor. The ship is a... Will you help us rid ourselves of this damn sucking municipal malady?
I just wanted to hear you say that again.
None of the...
Thanks for your advice, Headman. I bid you farewell.
Good luck obtaining the solution from the Fairy Nuff.
Fair enough, I will. As you can see, this game likes to play upon words. Yes, it's very witty. Not a shitty kind of witty, but a nitty witty. Alright, anyways. Barren roads running between the steep cliffs. Not a coughs. Well, shit, I want to go to the pier here. Unlock the gate with my key. You insert the key into the gate's lock and slowly turn it. You detect an audible click and remove it. Now we can go north toward the pier. You're standing upon a long wooden pier. You see a small scrap of cloth. A strand of rope is tied here. Nada looks bored. Alright, let's take the sailcloth and the rope. You pull on the rope length, but are unable to free it. It's tied to. Something heavy is weighing it down. Alright, bitch, time to change into Naga form.
Yes, Doug?
I'd like you to... I wonder why this type is wrong too, Naga.
I'm not sure, Doug. Do you want me to crawl under the pier to find out?
Yes, do that, you hot bitch.
Hang on. I'll be back in a jiffy.
God, I hope so.
I found this anchor tied to the end of the rope you noticed. Perhaps you'll find these things useful in your quest for the prize.
Thanks, I'm sure I will. I didn't realize your Naga form would turn out to be so useful.
I'm certain this won't be the only time I come in handy, young mundane. Now please turn away so I may return to my human form and get dressed.
No thanks. I'm not looking.
It's all right. I'm already dressed.
Darn it! Oh, this is bugging me how loud the voice is and how... God, I wish I could turn the sound down. The music is too goddamn low. That's terrible! 58 of 1,000 points. I'm a rank of amateur? Alright, anyways, we have the anchor, rope, sailcloth. We got all kinds of fun shit. Let's make a hook. You securely tie the rope to the anchor. Not a recovered, producing an effective grappling hook. Sure, yes, because we just toss around heavy anchors like nobody's business. Let's not quite go to the ship yet. You pull on the log with all your might, but it's firmly lodged within the log jam. It's going to take some heavy shit to pry it loose. You jam the grappling hook under the log and manage to pry it loose. 10 points. You jam the log down your pants. Now you're playing with power. Let's go back to the village. Let's give the log to the headsman.
That's a fine log you've got there, Screen. What would you have me do with it?
Pound yourself over the fucking face with it, please. I would just like you to make me a fine wood carving. Maybe. And second thought, make it to a flat board.
In this way I can be of assistance. I am a humble plain man with an even humbler plane. While it is a plain plane, I believe it will do an adequate job planing your wood hunk. Is this what you desire?
I want you to stop making use of your vocabulary to sound like such an asshole. Please help. I don't know what it'll do if I can't have that board.
Consider it done. I'll be back before you know it with a narrower version of your log.
Thank you. Take your shitty puns with you. You remove the lamp cover from the street light. You remove the lamp cover from the street light. We got 2 lamp covers. Oh, I'm feeling fruity. Alright, so the headman's off is carving our stuff for us. What we're going to do now is, there's a rock here. Always take loose rocks. Never leave loose rocks behind. Let's go east. Alright, back on the barren road, there's some kind of dust munchie flying around here. Standing at the center of Isthmus
As
Village.
you can plainly see, here is the planed board you plainly requested.
Oh my god!
It is a pleasure to be of service to a screen such as yourself.
Yeah, okay. Thanks a lot. You carefully place the planed board on the boulder, upon which it firmly rests, and delivers you 15 points.
That's interesting, Doug. It looks a little like a mundane, abstract sculpture. I didn't realize you possessed such an artistic flair, but I still feel this sculpture needs a bit more.
It needs you to get naked and stand on the top, twirling about my... Never mind. Alright, oh, it's like a teeter-totter, right? Oh, maybe we'll make a catapult. You carefully place the rock in position on the board. You've produced a catapult.
Yes, that gives your sculpture much more balance and a sense of ethereal lightness. I believe the various emotive structural motifs provide the viewer with a detached yet omnipresent viewpoint framework. Genius, pure genius.
You're on a path that winds through the gently rolling hills, not awaits. Ooh, it's a pail. What the fuck? That pail. The pail flew away. You reach down and take the pail and it leaps into the air.
It looks like the pail notices you throwing something at it and jumps out of the way just in the nick of time. Perhaps if we were able to get far enough away, it wouldn't be able to sense its impending doom.
What conclusions would you draw from that astute observation, Princess?
If there was a way of hitting it without it seeing you, you might be able to get something heavy inside it.
We could put both of your boobies in there. Of course, why didn't I think of that?
That's why you've been supplied with an expert companion, Doug.
And a sexy one at that. Let's talk to Nada.
Yes, Doug?
Nada, would you please whack my catapult with your naga tail?
I will be glad to slap your catapult with my naga tail, Doug.
Ooh.
Please stand back.
I like the way that sounds. Slap my catapult with your naga tail. Whoa. My bucket. You reach down and pick up the pail by its metal handle. Once it's in your possession, you remove the rock, so you cleverly put there. my pail now. Alright, now that we have the pail of the tail, you're on a path winding across the tops of the treacherous cliffs. Nada looks at you. You look back and you blow her a kiss. And then you say, wanna fuck? Oh, creepy eyeballs in the snow. Creepy eyeballs on the dough. Let's see here. I think we should talk to it.
Hi, screen! I cannot let you pass until you've been properly eye-screened!
Oh, Jesus, here we go again. You're losing me with all this eye screen stuff,
Talking to yourself, screen? I cannot properly screen a self-absorbed screen.
You know, I'm an eye screen too. Please allow me to pass.
Not until I eye-screen you. Only after you've been properly screened will you be permitted to pass, screen.
Is there anything in there, or are you flat 2D sort of eye?
Flat, yes. And rather two-dimensional now that you mention it.
I thought so. Don't you just feel like a little vulnerable up there on that screen?
Ha! Your meager attempts at intimidation bounce off my screen and hit you in the face. Vulnerable? I don't even know the meaning of the word.
I wish I had something long and pointy to screen you with.
That kind of talk will get you nowhere with the ice queen for whom I screen.
Ice Queen? I don't see any Ice Queen.
The Ice Queen resides behind these walls, screen, preening and making her devious Ice Queenish plans. State your purpose here or be off. The Ice Queen has no time for idling screens.
She's already got all the idle screens she needs, huh?
Your impertinence is testing my patience, wandering screen. State your purpose here or be gone.
We seek the fair enough. Do you know where I might find that hooker?
The she you are referring to is a he. Mr. Nuff resides in a booth within the fair at the end of the fairway beyond the Ice Queen's abode. Why do you seek the fair enough?
I just like the name. Fair enough?
Very funny. Now what do you want of the fairy, screen?
I was told that he, might help me find a certain sea loose shown.
A solution, huh? A solution to what?
Your mama. The people of Isthmus Village have been beset by a terrible malady. A censorship lies at an anchor in the other village's harbor, emitting a noxious incense that censors their speech and incenses them. I have been informed by reliable sources that the Fair Enough has a solution that will douse the censors aboard this dread vessel.
Then you may proceed, screen. Good luck on your admirable quest.
Thank you, Icehole. Putting green. Oh, good. I like me a fair game of golf. Wait a minute. Did I see a mailbox back there? I have to open the mailbox. An envelope. You rip open the sealed envelope and discover a letter. Fair enough. We are beset by a terrible censorship that lies at anchor in our harbor and refuses to leave. Terrible incense rising from the deck of the ship is censoring every fucking thing we say and incensing us. Please help us. Come quick. Signed, Headman of Isthmus Village. I didn't censor that shit. GameHorder will not be censored. Fuck that. Okay, there's a tea line on the ground. An egg. My egg. I got about an egg. Various booths line the side of the walkway to the center of the fair. You're standing before the booth of the Fair Enough. Holy shit. Is that Professor X?
What do you want, wandering screen and strange naga person?
We're just wandering around with no particular goal whatsoever. Actually, the headman of Isthmus Village has sent us to obtain a solution.
He did he? What kind of solution were you looking for, screen?
We're thirsty. Any solution will do.
This isn't a soda concession, strange screen. Buzz off.
Fucking asshole.
What do you want, He did?
Isthmus Village is troubled by a ship that lies in the harbor, censoring the speech of villagers. We're hoping you could help.
A censorship? This sounds serious. How many sensors are set upon the deck of the ship?
2.
Ah, this is indeed a foul ship. I know it well. There is only one known solution to such a censorship. Prepare the solution by following this recipe. Come back when you've properly made it. I will instruct you further upon your return, should you succeed. Good luck.
You crack the egg on the inside of the pail and its contents drip into the bottom. Why they're green, don't ask. You get the small sticky yellow flour containing some butter. You turn the flour over and catch the butter as it falls out. You toss the dash of butter into the pail. Alright. Get the buttery egg. Buttery egg liquid. Yes, it tastes so good. Mad protein also with lots of cholesterol. I'm taking the tea. Wait, that is really a tea. How could it be a tea on the green? Several eye-shaped clumps of ice cream lie embedded within the snow. They look delicious. All the screams gesticulate wildly in the direction of the lone scream on the right side of the path nearest you. You crouch down and carefully scoop up the nearest piece of ice cream. One ice cream at a time is all you can manage. Go ahead and wait. The recipe only calls for 2 dashes of ice cream, and they're already in the pail. Alright, so we'll take a third one for just in caseness. What's wrong with her? Sounds like she's about to cough up a lung.
This is a cough drop bush, Doug, apparently in its active period. When they're active, these bushes cough and drop cough drops at regular intervals.
No kidding.
Really, Doug. And you better start taking this place seriously, or else.
Or else what?
Or else your time here will be limited, and you'll return home without the prize.
Ooh, but I've already got the prize. Why am I striving for this prize again?
Look, I didn't ask to be assigned to you. You picked me, and for better or worse, you're stuck with me. Heed my advice, or you'll most certainly blunder into peril in this place.
Yeah. Give me some damn cough drops then. A coughing sound emanates from within the strange bush. Every cough is followed by a splash in the spring below it. Alright, so the cough drop bush is coughing up drops into the spring.
Yes, Doug?
Could you get me one of these cough drops?
No problem, Doug. Just wait until the next cough.
drop falls from the bush and Nada catches it in midair. She hands it to you.
Yes, Doug?
Would you give me another cough drop, Princess?
No problem, Doug.
Thank you, biatch. Alright, now that we have 2 cough drops, because 2 are better than 1, let's head back to the crossroads. You hold the pail in the babbling brook and collect about 2 cups of water in it. Alright. After you have 6 cups of water, let's use our buttercup here with the fireflies. You whip the buttercup back and forth through the swarm for a few seconds and catch a single bug within it. It becomes stuck within the sticky flower, unable to escape. Sweet. So now we have the fireflies. And we're going to add them to the solution. You squirt the firefly out of the flower into your pail. This pail is awesome. And we're also going to put our sailcloth into the pail. I think that's it. Let's return to fair enough.
I don't want that stinking pail just now, Mundane. Don't you have something you'd rather be doing?
You drop the cough drops into the pail and watch as they sink out of sight. The mixture bubbles for a moment, overflowing the sides of the pail and changes into a sticky green color. It seems you have prepared the solution. There we go.
Now that you've provided the solution and 2 equivalent receptacles for it, I'll divide it evenly between them and return them to you. Now go forth and douse the censoring censers. By the way, I'm keeping the pail and my recipe.
Thanks, this is great. I've got 2 things full of glop instead of 1.
Be thankful for what I've provided. On another day, I might not have been so benevolent.
What am I supposed to do now? Wear one of these on my head?
Yes, I think you look quite nice in either of them.
Lick ballsack. I've grown very attached to that pail. Give it back.
This is my pail, and I've only loaned it to you long enough for you to mix that horrid crud you've got there in those lamp covers.
I was going to keep that recipe as a memento of my exploits.
I haven't noticed any exploits screen. Just 2 goblets full of glop.
I suppose I should scurry off and do my little deed.
Yes, get on with your dousing, mumbling fool. It's only out of extreme benevolence that I extend such a favor upon a sniveling screen such as yourself.
Alrighty then, Dick. You approach the sensor and are immediately overpowered by noxious fumes. You force yourself closer and empty the contents of the lamp to cover it. After a few coughs and wheezes, the sensor stops emitting fumes. Douse it! Struggling to overcome the choking fumes, you force the lamp cover over the edge of the infernal bowl. With every bit of willpower you can muster, you force your hand to overturn the cover, spilling its contents into the sensor. A last hiss of smoke issues from the sensor, and it is extinguished forever.
So, Demon Xanth, the mundane boy has finally come to believe in your magic.
Yes, Demon Earth. Although it has cost him precious time, the girl is already far ahead.
True, but there is still a long way to go. Do you think he suspects the stakes of our wager?
No, he remains ignorant. I am certain that he has not yet dug up that information.
Hardy har har!
Arrgh! Another of your infernal puns. Eternity is arduous enough without having to endure your pitiful attempts at humor.
I second that.
When you lose this wager, perhaps you will also lose your taste for wordplay.
One can
I
only hope.
wouldn't bet on it.
Arrgh!
Alright folks, that wraps it up for this video. Stay tuned for some more Companions of Xanth. And more wordplay. Enjoy!